There's such fantastic history and tradition in McLaren Vale, but there's also a lot of innovation. And today we've found a couple of destinations for you which are combining the very best of the old with the new. When you talk about a cellar door nestled in the vineyard, that's exactly what you'll get at Angove's new offering on Chalk Hill Road. Angove's has always been associated with Adelaide's northeast and the Riverland, but it's long sourced grapes here as well. So the pioneering winemaking family decided it was time to cement its connection with the Vale with an architectural nod to the past. Just over a year ago, fifth generation Angove, young Richard here, harvested the Merlot. Then the very next day, out came the vines and in came the big plans.
My great-great-grandfather was a doctor and he made his first wines as a tonic for his patients, like lots of the initial doctors, Dr Penfold and Dr Wynne, and he made his first wines in an old barn out in Tea Tree Gully. And we went up there and had a look at the barn, and it was just this amazing old stone building. It's actually still there, and we thought, well, this is where it all started. Can we take some of this and put it into the new building that we're going to build?
The result is a structure that in some ways seems to have been here for generations, but inside boasts a very modern, open tasting and socialising area where you can almost reach out and touch the vines. It has a lounge and wood oven, plus a deck for lazy afternoons of grazing and tasting. But foremost in the plan was connecting visitors with the vineyards that give life to Angove's wines, right down to their roots. You can see how finely honed your tasting skills are any day between 10 and 5. Now, you're probably thinking, she's in McLaren Vale, she's going to do another wine tasting. Not today. I'm at the Echidna cellar door and I'm about to try a flight of freshly brewed beer, starting with the wheat, moving all the way through to the ginger. It's proving a wildly popular variation in the Vale, with visitors to Echidna sampling from amongst 9 styles of beer and cider. The brews are preservative-free and kettle-cooked, so what you get depends on what's freshly brewed at that moment. Matt Reckner's the man behind Echidna, and he offers not just beer, but wine and fantastic food in his very inviting cellar door and restaurant, which is getting rave reviews online, voted on one site the best in the Vale. Echidna produces wine under a couple of labels if you're after a more traditional McLaren Vale tasting experience. And this is the only establishment that offers that magic triumvirate: wine, beer and a gourmet meal. But the surprise hit here has been the ginger beer, which has developed a cult following.
It's been amazing. We convert probably 8 to 10 people a week who come in and say, I just don't like ginger and I don't like beer, but I'll taste it and I love this.
It probably helps that you can get a wicked vodka and ginger beer cocktail here too. And unlike many cellar doors, Echidna stays open late some evenings, so you don't have to confine your tasting to business hours. So, what's the advice Matt offers would-be beer aficionados?
The same thing that I tell them about wine. It's about finding something that they like. You have a lot of wine writers and people talking about wines and beers and dictating about what's popular and what's not, but I tell everyone it's about finding something that they like and satisfies their palate.